Time for some more AP exam logistics. So, the first thing we're going to do is move my little camera over, is this video that really lays everything out well. So, I'm just going to play it and pause it when I think they say something important. We're going to watch it together.
This video will walk you through the AP 2020 exam's important steps and offer tips. 2 days before the exam, you will get an email with your AP ID and an e-ticket that will take you to your personalized exam. Check in 30 minutes before your
So, you'll click on that link in that e-ticket. I think probably that yellow button, and that will take you to your exam.
and an e-ticket that will take you to your personalized exam. Check in 30 minutes before your exam starts. The first thing you'll do is enter your 8-character AP ID and then fill out all your personal information. Note the timer at the bottom of the screen. Hit continue. The exam will automatically start when that countdown hits 0.
So, assuming you log in at the time you're supposed to, there'll be a little countdown time after you're logged in and ready, for you to just make sure your desk is organized, make sure you have a glass of water, or whatever you need. But you'll pay attention to that so you know when the test is
And
starting.
once it starts, the timer located at the bottom will count down how much time you have to read your question, craft your response, and submit it.
30 minutes for the first
If your
question.
exam has 1 question, you will have
They're telling
50
you that.
minutes. If you have 2 questions, you will get 30 minutes for the first one and 20 minutes for the second one.
That's us.
If you are approved for extended time, it will be added automatically. The timer will turn red when you have 5 minutes left. That's when you should wrap up your work and start submitting your response. Once that timer hits 0, you will automatically be moved to the next question.
You got to give yourself at minimum 2 minutes to get your uploading done, especially if you're going to take a picture and send it and attach it. That's a whole thing. Or if you're going to have a document that you're attaching, it's more like you want to give yourself 4 minutes to get that done. Because if you hit any troubles and that timer runs out and you haven't pressed submit, you're out of luck.
This is important. You can get partial credit for a partial answer, but you will not get any credit if you submit nothing. You can use any device to take this exam, a desktop, laptop, tablet, or phone. If you're typing on a desktop or laptop, you can reduce the size of your browser window so you can see the question and your text file side by side.
See, like I
Type
have.
your AP ID and initials at the top of the page. You can also write your responses on paper. If you're writing by hand, use a number 2 pencil or a pen with blue or black ink. Use white paper, lined or unlined, and write legibly. Print or cursive is fine. You can place your phone next to your paper so you can keep an eye on your time. Be sure you put your AP ID and initials at the top of the page. If you use more than one piece of paper, number each page in order. For most AP exams, there are
If you're handwriting too, there's restrictions about the file type that you can attach. Not very many people are handwriting, so I'm going to check in with you individually if you told me that you're planning on handwriting.
3 ways to submit work. You can attach a text file typed in another application. You can paste a response typed in another application. Or you can attach photos of work you wrote by hand. Let's walk through each option. To attach a typed response, click Attach Response with Attach Text File. You can browse for a file.
So if you've typed it in a Google Doc, for example, you might need to do File, Save as, where is it? Make a copy. Download. You can download it as a Microsoft Word document, or I would just go straight for a PDF, but either should work. What was theirs? What document type did they have? They had a DocX, so maybe do that one.
Once you hit submit, you cannot go back to that question. So make sure you're ready to move on before you hit submit. If you choose to copy and paste your work,
this is what I recommend.
Paste response.
Paste response.
Copy your response and paste it into the box.
So you'll type over here.
Everything you want to submit and is formatted correctly. Once you have checked the pasted copy, hit submit. If you're attaching a handwritten response, tap Attach Response. Tap Attach a Photo. Make sure it is vertical and you are in a well-lit space. Snap your photo. If your response has more than one page, make sure you attach the pages in order. Remember, once you hit submit, you cannot go back.
And you have to
If you just
hit
have
submit.
one question for your exam, that's it. You're done. For exams with 2 questions, if you finish the first one with time to spare, a timer will start a countdown for when your second question will automatically start. When you see this screen, the timer has started for your second question.
They're totally using bio pictures. Did you notice?
The process for answering question number 2 is exactly the same as question number
Exocytosis.
1, except you have 20 minutes to read the question, work on your response, and submit it. Once you submit your second answer, you're done. Some AP courses,
So that's an important thing to look for, a completed screen.
like world languages and music theory, will have exams that work a little differently.
I think that's all we need from that video. I'm also going to show you the demo. So some of you have already taken an AP exam, and that's awesome. You're going to have a slightly different assignment to do. But if you haven't yet, I need you to go do the demo again, even if you've done it already. And you're going to type practice to get in. And then we're going to enter our personal information so that we can start the exam. My birthday is in August. I'm just going to do a fake email address. No, do your school email address. Okay. Whatever. Yeah, school email address is the best one because this is how you're going to get your scores. Testing from home. Accept. Agree. Continue. And now, so I had logged into this earlier, so there's a 5-minute countdown to when your test begins when you're doing the demo, so you're gonna have to wait on that screen for a minute. And then you have 10 minutes to submit your first question response. So because I was playing around with this a minute ago, that's why I'm running lower on some time. So it has information here that you might need. What this will really look like on the exam is it will be an actual question, right? For you to answer. So the question will all be right here. So what I recommend is having one browser right here with the question and your other browser with your Google Doc or your Word doc and typing your answer here, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so you're going to type that all here. And then I think the easiest thing to do is the copy paste option. So I'm going to copy my response. And then down at the bottom, it's a little bit hard to see because of my Screencastify that I'm using, but I'm going to move it up. Oh, still can't see. Okay, then I'm going to paste response. There's 2 options here. Can I move this? Yes, hide toolbar. Yes, okay. There's attach response if you're going to attach a file or a picture, and there's paste response. So I'm going to do that. Then click in the box and paste, Control V, or right click. Can't do right click V. So you got to use keyboard commands. This is why we have to practice it so we know exactly what to do. And then once you see your response there, you have to click this yellow submit. If you don't click the submit, they won't be able to see your response. So I click submit. You will not be able to return to question 1. I say, okay, I clicked submit, and then I'm continuing on to question 2. Wait, I think I hit cancel by accident. Submit. Okay, so I want evidence that you've done this demo. So I want a screenshot of either this frame or the frame where you've pasted your response, something so that you show me that you've done the demo. You can stay here and wait for the timer to run out to do question number 2 as well. But as long as you've successfully attached in the method that you're going to use a response to this demo and screenshotted it, we're good. So the next thing that I want to talk about is I'm going to email you on Saturday a link to a Google form where you're going to tell me if you got your e-ticket or not, and I'm going to ask you a few other questions there. So be on the lookout this weekend for an email from me so I know who maybe needs help getting their e-ticket if they didn't get it, okay? That's how I'm going to know who to reach out to and who needs help. Also, so I mentioned this slightly, but at the end of the exam, you're going to get a screen that should look like this one. It should say, congratulations, your AP exam is complete. if you, for some reason, get this, we did not receive your responses, you'll need to request a makeup exam. That means for some reason your responses didn't upload. I've been told that 99 point something percent of people have successfully taken the exams that have already happened. So I'm not super worried about this. But if it goes wrong, we have to request a makeup within 48 hours. So first thing you should do if you get the screen or something goes wrong is email or call me so I can help walk you through the request a makeup exam. Okay, also, what is on my desk when I'm taking the AP exam? So I want to have my exam day checklist that I got from Miss Heisler in the mail. And you're going to be more responsible than me, and you're going to have a number filled out there, and you're going to have everything checked off because that's one of your assignments today is to send me your completed checklist, picture of it. I also want to have my formula sheet. Also came in the mail from Mrs. Heisler. I want to have, if I have the physical copy, my summary pages. If you don't, like Abby doesn't have hers because I have it here, you have a digital version, and you'll want to make sure you've downloaded it onto your computer so you're not accessing a shared file during the exam. You also might want a balloon and maybe some stickers and a charm and a message that you've got this on your desk. I know that's a lot of things, so whatever fits on your testing area. And don't forget that at 1 o'clock on the day of our exam, I want you to come to Zoom and say hi so that I know you're ready to go. And you can ask any last minute questions, and we can kind of be all together and have some camaraderie and feel like we're in this test together and you're not just alone in your house. So anytime between 1 and 1:30, just come in for a quick hello, and so I can say good luck. If for some reason you can't come to the Zoom, you got to email me and say, I'm ready to go. And I'll tell you good luck there. But I think it'll be really fun if you just come to the Zoom really quick, and you don't even have to turn your video on. You can just like be there and hear people saying good luck and stuff. So send me questions if you have them. Hopefully this helps you feel even more prepared. You totally have got this. Okay. I'll talk to you soon.